Hello. I think I'm live. I'm early. I'm early. Early for once. How's everybody doing? Let me know if the volume is too loud or whatever. A bunch of people in chat already. It's kind of loud, but it's okay. People want to show off their art today, I guess. We can do that, sure. Let me pull some of this stuff up. Won't be a super long stream today, so for the Europeans and Africans and Middle Easterners in chat, you're not going to miss much if you have to leave early. So, Cristiano, ciao man from Italia, love you, thank you. We're glad you like our channel. We do our best to make compelling and engaging Polandball content. So, today, we'll watch a few things. We'll watch our most recent animation, because I don't think we've watched that on stream yet. Maybe we have, I don't know. And then we'll watch our 2 shorts, we'll play some games, we'll draw a little bit, and then, yeah. Alright, we can sort of play it by ear. We can review some art as well. Malak and Froglord, I see you guys want to show off some art. We can do that. That'll be fun. Let me see. Make sure I'm dialing all this real quick. Okay, cool. And yeah, we have a new contest on Saturday. So if you're new to our channel and you don't know, we do contests every Saturday. We do art contests. Anybody can enter them. Let's actually plug that real quick. Let's do that first before we watch any videos. Okay, yeah. So the contest theme for this Saturday, this coming Saturday, July 13th, yes, is to make some sort of Polandball inspired propaganda poster. And that was chosen by Verdampt and I'm Not Checking, who won the most recent contest this past Saturday. It was a surrealism contest we did. The VOD is up. If you haven't watched the VOD, or you weren't there for stream, you can watch the VOD. A lot of really good content. A lot of great entries. You guys are very creative. So now we're going to do propaganda posters. Now, don't draw a country human. I was pressed for time. I had to draw something, so I just put Poland on Uncle Sam's face. But don't draw country humans. It's Polandball art. We're not a country humans channel. So our contests are Polandball art. Where do we submit our art? You submit your art either in our Discord, and I can link our Discord now. I'll put it in chat. An invite link to our Discord, or you can email it to me. Here, let me put it in chat. That's the link to our Discord that I just spammed in chat. So you can, we have a contest entries channel in the Polandball Discord, the Polandball official Discord, where you can submit your contest entries, and then you can also email them to me at kolipb@gmail.com. So I'll just put that up there for now. Let's make this a little bit smaller. For those of you who don't have Discord for whatever reason, don't want Discord, I get it. You can email your entries to me here. The deadline is Friday at 10 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time. So make sure you account for the time difference, depending on where you are. I'm on the East Coast of the United States, so 10 p.m. Friday evening, U.S. Eastern Time is the deadline. Zarin Productions. What if you can't do both of those? You can't email or Discord? I don't know. Some people can upload. Some people in the past have uploaded their art to their YouTube channel's banner, like the banner image, and then some people have been able to get that for people and send it to me. The Discord invite doesn't work. Does it not work? No, it works for me. So it'll be fun. The contests are one of my favorite things, and you guys overwhelmingly want to do contests like every Saturday, so we're going to keep doing it. Can you do posts? What do you mean by posts? But yeah, so here, I'll show the most recent winning art piece. So for those of you who are new to live streams anyway, this was the most recent piece that won. So on Saturday, this won our surrealism contest. Verdampt and I'm Not Checking collaborated on this fantastic piece. Panama, Colombia, and Costa Rica. Really well done. Ken and Deb Ruddering, please say hi. Hello. Oh, in community posts? I don't know how you, I don't know how you would send it to me in community posts. All right. Let's watch video and our shorts. So we hit 50,000 subscribers about like 6 or 7 days ago. We're already up to 57,000. So let's watch our 50,000 sub video. Alpaca animated this, so big shout out to Alpaca. Here we go. Keep the credits going. A lot of people helped out on this. It wasn't just Alpaca. Alpaca did the lion's share of it, but there were some other people outside of the Polandball team who also helped out. So shout out to Bioeditor and Jane and some other people. So that was cool. We're gonna do more animations. Alpaca does all of the animations. We're working, like I said, on a music video about Japan. And there's an animated piece with what's it called? With cherry blossoms. Watch this. So, watch the stream on stream. This is going to get an audio feedback loop. Whoops. All right, let's watch our two most recent shorts because I think I last streamed on Saturday. So we had a Sunday and Monday short. So Fireworks. This one came out this morning. If you haven't seen it already, please go drop a like on it. Really appreciate it.
Were you the knowledge that different elements give different colors for fireworkings? Copper does blue. Strontium does red. Barium does green. Were you the
Yeah, it was quiet. Here, let me make sure my is he using the right microphone? I'm gonna tap the microphone. Yeah, it's using the right microphone. So I thought this one was funny. Aaron and I worked on this one. Hopefully we can reach 75,000 subscribers soon. We have one that's starting to pop off again. We'll show it in a second, actually. It might be our next viral hit. I'm hoping it's going to be our next viral hit. So on Sunday, we also put out a longer short. Let's watch that one about Vietnam.
Bonjour, Indochine. Je suis embarqué for the Empire. Howdy there, Vietnam. I'm gonna put your commie ass in the dirt.
Vietnam, it's time for us to war again. Are you ready to round 396?
Bonjour.
I really like this. So this is based on an old comic of mine, and I gave it to Aaron to sort of refurbish it. Let me show you my old comic. Pull up Photoshop. I have to draw this profile picture. Someone gave a super chat and asked for me to draw that profile picture, so I will do that. But a couple other things that we're going to do first. So yeah, let me show you this comic. Very old comic of mine. Vietnam is Unstoppable is what I called it, I guess. This is a very early comic of mine. You can tell because I didn't draw stars on the US flag. So, First Indochina War, when France tried to reestablish control over French Indochina, got their asses kicked, left. Vietnam War, 1955-1975, US got their asses kicked, left. And then the Sino-Vietnamese border conflict, which only lasted for about 3.5 weeks, and China got their asses kicked. So, moral of the story, don't invade Vietnam. There's no point. It was basically, I'm sure we have some Vietnamese, maybe not in the chat, but we do in the channel, so they could probably explain it to me better. But my understanding is that basically all of these conflicts were sort of merged together from the Vietnamese perspective, where they sort of viewed all of these wars as part of just like an anti-imperialist kind of effort. You know, it's just they wanted to get all of the, you know, these foreign powers out of their country and to have their own sort of agency. So it's interesting because there's really not as much animosity between, you know, the U.S. and Vietnam, for example, only about 50 years after the Vietnam War, because it was viewed as just like one piece in a very long sort of extended anti-imperialist conflict. So we repurposed this into a short. But you can you can see how bad my early art was. This was against, well, now it's against the rules. Back then we didn't really have as many codified rules, you know, 12, 13 years ago. So I didn't draw the stars here, I just did dots. You can't do dots. You can't do one star and then do X50. You have to draw some stars. You don't have to draw a lot of stars, they don't have to be the same size, but you have to put in some effort and draw the stars for the US. So this is the original comic. This is like a 10-year-old comic. Okay. Oh, I wanted to show one more short because it's starting to pop off. McPeace, which we released a week ago. This one, the algorithm is starting to juice. It's kind of slower on the uptick than our one that went viral and got 15 million views, but this one is on a good trajectory. Let's watch this.
Another McDonald's? Seriously? Isn't the world bad enough as it is? Stop being small-minded. I'm working towards world peace. Did you know 2 countries with McDonald's never go to war? It's a fact. McDonald's brings enemies together. Look for yourself, dude. I'm yard.
We make fight like old time? 9.
Another McDonald's?
I'm actually surprised that this one is as popular as it is. It's funny, but like, the algorithm chooses shorts that we don't necessarily think are our best, you know? What is it about this one that you guys like? Is it like the voices, or is it just like the fat balls at the end? The 9 sounds so defeated. It's just Canada being miserable. All of the above. Okay, that's good to know. It's good feedback because we want to make stuff that you guys like, right? It's weird. Aaron and myself in particular have had conversations about how it's, in many ways, making shorts or even videos, like long form videos, can be somewhat creatively stifling compared to drawing like a standard comic. And so we're still trying to figure out exactly what makes sense, but it's good to know that you guys like this kind of stuff. Like, it's funny, I like it. My favorite shot is the U.S., just like using a hammer, like in a video game or something, and he's building McDonald's. Chip, your nearest McDonald's is 2.9 miles away. That's not that far. Play 2 days into Belgium? Should we play 2 days into Belgium? I don't think I've done it on stream. I don't think we've watched it on stream. Yeah, America thinks he's a TF2 engineer. The Noise, today's your birthday. Happy birthday, The Noise. Chat, say happy birthday to The Noise. And then we'll play 2 days into Belgium on stream. We can go through it as well, panel by panel, to really appreciate each panel that Aaron drew individually. Do you think CSM is okay with it? Oh, of course, absolutely. Anything that we post on the channel, I'm gonna show on stream, Tell us the behind the scenes of 2 days in Belgium. Yeah, we can do that too. Okay. Let's go watch 2 days into Belgium. Oh, hey, it's top recommended. Okay. So first, a little bit of backstory. So I think a lot of you guys are familiar with the original song. So we made a parody of a song called 2 Days into College by someone named Amy Cardy. She's a YouTuber. I think she's Irish. And I started getting fed that short on my own shorts feed once we started making our own shorts. I had never really looked at YouTube shorts before, so it was entirely new for me, and I guess I got fed it for whatever reason, and I could not get that song out of my head. I liked it. I thought it was a good song. It was a very catchy tune. And my first thought was like, we could probably make a parody of this. And I thought 2 Days into Belgium was like a funny sort of twist on it, because there's a lot of, with a lot of YouTube sort of, and TikTok music videos and trends or whatever, you get a lot of different remixes or parodies or interpretations of that source material. And whenever I saw, like, all the other parodies I saw of this, or remixes I saw of the original song, felt like they were kind of sort of along the same lines. Like, I don't want to say that they weren't creative, but like they were all sort of about people's life stories, where they were in life. Like, I'm 10 years out of college, or I'm 20 years out of college, or I'm 2 years into high school, or something like that, right? So I figured this is like way different, right? Like, let's turn it into an allegory for World War I. So we made a short first, and then it got a great reception, and everybody wanted us to make a full version, and then we made a full version. So now we'll watch it. That was just the explanation for how it came to be.
I'm 2 days into Belgium, building my defensive line. There's this guy, let's call him Britain, says to move back past the Rhine, but it doesn't really sit with me quite right, because I just can't match his naval might, and I just keep thoughtlessly throwing soldiers at the French lines in the middle of the night. I wake up under fire, and I wake up really cold, and I wake up in the mire, see my food's all turned to mold. See, I don't like fighting France, but must obey as I've been told, so I just shoot around, keep my head down, and hope our lines will hold. And Austria keeps telling me that I'm doing so well. I try to trust him honestly, I find it hard to tell. If I need guns or I need bombs, I try my best to remain calm. Tell myself, I say out loud, it's fine, I'll figure it all out. I tend to forget my empire is quite young. In a way, this war of mine has only just begun. I've got time. I've got time. I'm 2 days into Belgium and I know I crossed a line, 'cause that guy that we called Britain's now an enemy of mine. My allies say I'm crazy, said I took it way too far, 'cause France was secret friends with Russia, now I'm in a 2-front war. I'm only 2 days into Belgium and my front lines are a mess. There's just so much that I want to rule that I have not ruled yet. There's just so much land I want to take and there's been so much death. Paris is so far away, it's easy to forget that all my useless allies think that I'm doing so well. I try to see it honestly, this war's a living hell. If I've done wrong or I've done right, I need to rest after each fight. They said retreat, I said alright, I think I won't, maybe might. I probably should just take it slow, but battles rage and I must go. The one thing that's important above everything else is to learn not to trust Italy when the war drums start to swell. I try believing when I say, if it's meant to happen, it'll happen anyway. I'll be fine. I've got time. I've got time. That's where I'm at, to be honest. Just 2 days, 2 days into Belgium.
All right, that was great. Bro, Imperial Germany and Rectangle are the same? That's not correct. A little bit of Polandball lore for you guys. Rectangle does not represent Imperial Germany. Rectangle is a separate character. It represents a hypothetical Fourth Reich. When you're drawing Imperial Germany, when you draw Germany as it existed between 1871 and 1918, you draw it as a ball, like any other character. Rectangle is sort of like a fictional, it is a fictional character. An important distinction. Here, let's go through each one of these panels and lines, because Aaron spent a lot of time drawing all of this. So like over the course of a week or something, he was pumping out all of these panels. He'd upload them into our Discord, and then I stitched it together into the video. Chicken Scuttle Monkey sang it, did all the vocals and the music. And then we'll do, we're doing another music video about Japan. I told you guys that. All right.
Belgium, building my defense.
Oops. Okay. So first panel, we basically reused the short. The short was like the first 15 seconds or so of the song. Sphinxin, you've listened to the original just to see how they compare, and honestly, our version is much better. I really appreciate that. That's very kind of you. But Amy Carty is the original creator of the song, so all credit goes to her for creating something that she created a song that resonated with a lot of people. Like, we didn't create the melody or anything. How many times have I had to explain that Rectangle and Imperial Germany are different? Every time somebody mentions it, which is pretty often. All right. So we have Germany with a Pickelhaube coming after Belgium. Opening shot. I love this shot. I love how Aaron draws these eyes with the shaded circle around the eyes. It's a good way to make a character look crazy. Second, building my defensive line. The trench should be behind like the wires and the spokes. I think I asked him to do that, but he said it was too late. So it doesn't really make sense to have the trench in the front, but whatever. Third shot. There's this guy, let's call him Britain. I love this shot. Like, this is a good this is like a good profile picture, I like this. Third shot. I think Aaron came up with this line. It says to move back past the Rhine, and then Gate Nerd suggested the reverse Uno card, which I thought was funny. This, we sort of just had I think Aaron just said he didn't really have an idea, so just make Germany angry. This one is What did we call these? All the boats. I think the German one is Der Schmetterling or something. It's supposed to be the butterfly. And then we did HMS Destroyer Killer, HMS Dreadnought McWarspite, and HMS Headhunter. I think Aaron came up with all the names, and then I suggested HMS Dreadnought McWarspite. If you're right, I can move frame by frame by using period and comma keys. Oh, okay. Can I?
Match's name.
Oh, well, I can do arrow keys. Oh, we have 3 different frames of the trenches at night.
Just keep thought.
These are good shots. Wake up under fire. Wake up really cold. Wake up in the mire. Aaron did 2 versions of this. The first one, the bread looked normal, but it had the mold on it, and then he made it look sicklier. It was pretty funny. Just barbed wire, France to Germany. Got the Kaiser here. Das Front. This is one of my favorite parts, so I just shoot around. Bullet hit the helmet. Good tip for those of you who struggle to show emotion with your balls. Put like wrinkles underneath the eyes, like that. Show surprise or fear or something like that. Crying. Austria-Hungary. This was good. This sums up Austria-Hungary's performance in World War I. They were more of a liability than an asset. If I do 0.25 times speed and then use arrow keys, I'll move 1.25 seconds each press. Oh, okay. If I need guns... Oh, no. Yeah, or I need bombs. This is a good shot. Oh, it's actually playing it? Whoops. I think for this I suggested Germany's Devil and Angel basically both saying the same thing. This is a good shot. It almost makes you feel sorry for Germany. Home for Christmas 9. This is good. And I just reversed it. I mirrored it for the second line. Back to this first one. Britain. It's war, chap. The Central Powers. France was secret friends with Russia. This is a good. I like how I don't know. France looks super cute here. This is one of my favorite. This is probably my favorite panel. This was a great line. Chicken Scuttle Monkey did most of like the new lyrics, and then I edited them. Now, a lot of people point out that this is not an accurate map. One thing to be very clear, for those of you who are new, or even if you're not new and you don't know, we're not looking to make perfectly historically accurate content. We're looking to make funny content, right? Sometimes we're a little bit loose with the history to make a funny joke, all right? The front lines look like octopus arms. Yeah, like these front lines like this wouldn't last long because you could just easily, have your forces pinch each of these sort of salients, right? But yeah, everybody. I'm not saying you guys are, but every time we post some kind of short or video, people will show up in the comments and say like, oh, actually this didn't happen, or this happened differently, or like that's not the right country. Like, we know. We're trying to make something funny more than anything else, all right? So yeah, like these front lines are not super accurate, but you get the gist, right? His little flag. The German Empire flag was pretty good. I remember when Aaron posted this like startled me. Can you imagine how different the world would be if it looked like this in 1919? Crazy. For our eagle-eyed viewers, you'll recognize this panel from a few different shorts, since we reuse some assets just to save time. Fun fact, if it was only 2 days, they would barely be into Belgium. Yeah, that's another good point, right? And if it was 2 days into Belgium, we wouldn't be talking about other things that happened in the war. Yeah, the Finland short has this. I think the short about Like Father, Like Son has this. Timelines has this. This is a great line. Paris is so far away, it's easy to forget. I also like this line. So this is one of those things that I wanted to point out. Everyone in the comments, not everyone, but a lot of people in the comments pointed out, actually, Bulgaria did a pretty good job in World War I. Like, they were one of the more competent forces. That's true. But for the sake of the song and making a joke about it, this was funnier. But yeah, like the Ottoman Empire and Austria-Hungary were more trouble than they were worth. Morocco. Morocco is the devil. Come on, this was awesome. Think of your empire. Keep it going. I think we've gone too far. Stunning victory. Back home before Christmas. They said retreat. I think I won't. I maybe might. Probably should just take it slow. This is the better timeline, as if Germany wasn't a warmongering nation. Germany did technically win compared to Austria in terms of not losing landmass. I mean, Austria-Hungary was like a sort of an amalgamation of different ethnic groups and principalities and kingdoms and stuff, right? So it was like kind of like an eldritch horror type thing, you know? Austria-Hungary was going to... Austria-Hungary and the Ottoman Empire were both very much dying empires going into World War I. The German Empire was not. The German Empire collapsed because of World War I. Austria-Hungary and the Ottoman Empire would have collapsed regardless, eventually. They just were not tenable. They were becoming untenable. But the German Empire, had World War I not happened, probably would have lasted longer. But it was World War I was inevitable. Everyone wanted it to happen. Like, everyone who was in power across Europe wanted some kind of conflict to sort of shake up the existing sort of power structure and balance of power in Europe. And it had been, you know, like 40 or 50 years since the previous large-scale war, which was the Franco-Prussian War. And a lot of countries felt that they had more potential. You know, Germany chief among them felt that it was sort of being boxed in by Britain, primarily, and France. War is stupid. Big true. Brady, wait, I thought the German Empire country ball was square. No, that is a different character. You are thinking of Rectangle. Rectangle represents a hypothetical Fourth Reich. The German Empire, from 1871 until 1918, is represented as a ball. Then we reused this panel. We just made it during... I say we, Aaron drew this just during daytime. Is the beach Samoa? Was Samoa part of the German Empire, or is it the Marshall Islands? Or is it both? It's Nuva. Kolai explaining the difference between Imperial Germany and Rectangle for the billionth time. True. But it's important that people know, because that's one of my biggest pet peeves with Polandball, is when people don't understand Rectangle does not represent Imperial Germany. It's a more versatile character if it doesn't represent Imperial Germany, right? Because Imperial Germany only represents, 4.5 decades of time, right? Rectangle you can throw into like a modern day comic. Germany did own Samoa? Okay. A pretty self-explanatory panel. This is good. I added this line. I thought this was super funny. It's easy to clown on Italy. This is a cool shot, too. I've got time. This is a good representation of World War I. The final shots where it just zooms out. These are some reused art assets too. So, that's it. So big shout out to Aaron for doing all of those. Give it up to Aaron in chat for drawing all of this art. And then the background was done by Gaitner, the poppies in Flanders Field. Chosen Ball, not gonna lie, I hate Empires with burning passion, but it is making me feel sympathetic. Yeah, Empires are stupid. But this was just it's just a funny little song and video that we wanted to make. All right. Let's draw some stuff. How did Germany fight against Japan in World War I? I don't think there really wasn't much fighting in the Pacific in World War I. Germany lost all of its colonies outside of Europe after World War I. Italia, $5 donation. I'm almost done with competition art. Nice. Appreciate the donation. We appreciate your patronage for sure. So someone actually, I think Pancake donated $2 on a video asking if I could draw. Who was this again? Finn Planet Balls. Finn Planet Balls. I don't know if you are in chat, but I'm gonna draw you pretty quickly. But first, let's look at what we drew recently. Drew a bunch of people. Italia here with a Germany and a UK. I don't know why we made Italy cry, but we made Italy cry. Catgirl, Japan for Abby. HP and Harpreet, just the default sort of Google profile pictures. I kind of like it. Some guy, a clown with a static background. Delaware Corporation. Rail Amari, this was a potato chip. The Noise, this was some Pizza Tower character. Frog, picture of a frog. Catco 9, I don't know what this was, it was like pixel art of some kind. Frog Lord, Ireland, with, I forget what you called this hat. And, what is it, some sort of sausage? Michigan's naval artist. Did some World War II era destroyer. And Michigan with a notebook. Bloonish, planet. With rings, which are hard to draw. Somebody, just a red ball. Abraham Lincoln. The biggest head known to man. This is not bad. I think I timed myself. I did 3 minutes drawing Abraham Lincoln. I don't think this is terrible for a 3-minute drawing. You guys are free to disagree. Pancake. Canada eating pancakes. All right, let's draw Finn planets real quick. I'm going to do a stylized version of this, so I'm not going to perfectly approximate it. I'm going to make it more cartoony. Pancake, put Finn under you? Sure. All right, let's do Finn. How was everybody's Monday? Monday is over for almost everybody now. It's a little bit of drawing. I think we'll play some games today. Infinite Craft. I haven't played Infinite Craft in a while. Good, it was okay. Like every day, right now, boring. Normal as usual. Well, remember, things could always be worse. So, a boring day is still better than a bad day, right? A lot of people have Polandball profile pictures with ringed planets. I am not good at drawing rings, as I think I've made it very clear. I will do my best. Decent eyes. Things could always be better too. That's true. You know how, like, in movies, no, what was I gonna say? I think it was a bit some comedian did. He said something like, oh god, it was probably Dane Cook. Dane Cook was, like, really popular when I was in middle school, high school. And I think he had a bit about how, you know, no one ever just comes up to you on the street and offers you, like, the keys to their Ferrari, right? It's like the kind of thing that can happen in a movie but never happens in real life. It'd be cool if real life was more like that, you know? But it is not. Pancake volunteered at a summer camp. Someone said he made a rocket the size of an Empire State Building that can go 100 kilometers up. And he made a bigger one, but it hasn't tested it. It's going to go 400 kilometers. The size of the Empire State Building? What do you mean? Election season this week has been freaky. Yeah, the French elections were surprising, the results. I'm glad. Le Pen's party, the National Rally, I mean, they're a bunch of fascists, so I'm glad that they lost. I don't know if you guys saw the news. There were, like, the news was stationed at, like, the headquarters of each of the parties or whatever. And then as, like, the results started to come out, they had, like, reaction shots of the crowd, and you can just see, like, the difference in energy when the left won and when the far right lost. Or the far right wants you to blame other poor people, other working class people, for everything that's wrong with your country or with your life or whatever, and that's not true. Other people who are struggling are not the problem. Never believe that. Because someone else is telling someone else that you're their problem, right? And that's just stupid. Fun fact, Le Pen actually cried. Did she? I mean, there's nothing wrong with, like... This is the thing I don't like in politics or sort of people who exist in public life. Not just politics, but, like, celebrities and stuff, too. Like, showing emotion is sort of looked down upon. Like, human beings are emotional creatures. It's totally fine for somebody to show emotion, you know? Like, there's plenty of reasons to hate Le Pen. Her crying is not one of them. But, I mean, I also don't care if she's sad, you know? Her father was worse. I don't know if you guys know Jean-Marie Le Pen. He was, he founded the original sort of far-right party in France called National Front. He was like a straight-up anti-Semite, racist. Like, he didn't even try and hide it, you know? Like, the dude was despicable. And Marine Le Pen actually purged him from the party before he died. Because she was trying to create, like, give the party a softer image. So she kicked him out of the party before he died. There's brown under the blue. It's a shadow, so I'll go through and I'll do a shadow. Who is the Pen? Le Pen is, Marine Le Pen is a French politician. She's the leader of a party called Rassemblement National or something. It means national rally. It's a far right party. It's a Eurosceptic party. It's a xenophobic party. It's a very nationalist party. It's basically a fascist party. And she's their leader. She lost to Macron in the most recent presidential election in, when was it? 2022, I think. Which moon is this one? Okay. This is the green moon. And then we'll show off some art after this. A lot of people have art that they want to show off. They're basically quasi-fascists. I feel like fascism is kind of a binary. You're either fascist or you're not. It's kind of like being pregnant. It's like you can't be a little bit pregnant. You're either pregnant or you're not. I feel like fascism is kind of the same. Italia, $5 donation. You made your art, your banner, but it's kind of blurry. Let me check it out. Oh, this is good. Okay. Yeah, I mean, feel free to email it to me as well. Tasman, $2 donation. Thank you. Hi, can you please draw British Hong Kong with tea and French toast? Yes, I can. Absolutely. Thank you for the donation. Really appreciate it. Let's make this a little bit grayer. Okay, and then this is gray. This is a yellow moon, I think. The planet balls are taking over. We must get stronger. Why can't the UK join football games? It's just England and Scotland. So the UK is often referred to as a country of countries. The United Kingdom was formed as a union of various different kingdoms. The Kingdom of England and the Kingdom of Scotland, most importantly, united in the Acts of Union in 1707, I believe. And so that's what created the United Kingdom, the state that we know of, that we know today, right? And this happened, at a time when states were not really the same as they are now. Like, the modern idea of a nation state is something that really only exists post-French Revolution. One of the major things to come out of the French Revolution was the idea of the nation state. So the United Kingdom sort of existed before that. So people had a different sort of interpretation of what, that kind of polity was. So there's still very much like a Scottish identity, a Welsh identity, Irish identity in Northern Ireland, right? So for the longest time, England, Scotland, Wales have had their own national teams for various international sports. So at things like the Euros or the World Cup, they compete as their own sort of nation, right? But at the Olympics, it's okay. The Olympics are also confusing. At the Olympics, I think it's the Olympics isn't even the United Kingdom. The Olympics and the UK enters the Olympics as Great Britain. I want to say Northern Ireland is part of the Irish team. Is that right? And then like Isle of Man is also like a separate entity in the Olympics. Am I right about this? You guys can correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure. I know they enter as Great Britain and not the United Kingdom in the Olympics. This ball kind of looks like Armenia, but with a fourth stripe. Okay, this is decent. Okay, let's do the background first. Frog, you're starting to get back into the War Thunder grind. God help you. Good luck. I went on a rant on a recent stream about War Thunder, how I stopped playing it because there was like a very obvious Russian bias, and it was just stupid. Like I was playing the UK, and all of my planes felt way weaker than any Russian plane. Like the Yak 9 was blatantly overpowered when I played it. It was so stupid. It was faster, more agile, and had a better cannon than it should have had. And it was such bullshit. Oops, here. Okay. Now, I'm going to erase parts of these. Clean this up. Giving you a very cartoony version of this Finn's planet, Finn's world. Oh, I need to fill this in with blue. Here and here. War Thunder leaks classified more documents than Minecraft. Yeah, it's always funny when some like manual for a tank or a plane or something that's nominally classified gets leaked onto War Thunder because people want more precise damage models or movement or whatever for the vehicles in the game. It's really silly. IDK, hi Cole, I'm from your first stream, and yet I said I would do a Whiskey War comic, but I never did, and you're asking if maybe in a future stream I can. I don't remember, but I'll take you at your word. I don't remember saying that I would do a Whiskey War comic, but it sounds like something I would have promised. Maybe I'll get to it at some point. We didn't expect the channel to blow up as quickly as it did, so it's kind of harder. It's harder to keep track of every chatter and what everybody has said over the past 6 months. 5.5 months. Harpreet, draw Lana or Hello Hi have been waiting for months. A lot of people have been waiting for months. But I do have to give priority to people who donate to the channel because it makes this potentially a more viable sort of long-term option. And then I would be able to stream more often. And just, like if you're willing to spend money on the channel, that's something that we're not going to overlook. But yeah, I mean, I'm trying to draw as many people as possible, but I also need to interact with chat and to talk to you guys. And that makes my drawing slower, and I apologize. I'm just one man, doing my best. I promise you I'm not deliberately ignoring anyone. There's a new Polandball contest for the main sub. I don't know if you guys saw the announcement for that. I might enter this one, because I didn't enter the last one. I think the theme is, it's called Polandball featuring arms. Let's actually take a look. Polandball Reddit. Alright, so the challenge for this month in the main subreddit for Polandball. Hello, morally dubious arms dealers, mad Wunderwaffe designers, and devotees to the Church of Colt. The drums of war bang once again on the horizon. Or is that the 4th of July fireworks? Whatever the eventuality, it would seem high time to crank out high explosives like sausages and hurl them into the skies to inspire awe and fear in equal measure. From firearms to firebomms, machetes to machine guns, and the stick and stone to something surely to end the coming war before it even has a chance to begin, all our contractors are welcome to produce all the armaments that our nation can dare to use against any and all enemies we shall ire against and point our ever so pointy sticks towards. After all, what nation would dare stand up against the greatest force the world has ever seen? Not for 3 days could they resist our charm, I tell you what. Make a comic about armaments and weapons of war. Specific contest rules. Your comic should revolve around armaments and weapons of war, not just war/conflict in general. Your comic does not need to actually be set during war or conflict. So long as the first point is fulfilled, it's fine. Armaments is a broad category of weapons, too broad to adequately classify, so we won't be restrictive about what counts, so long as your comic focuses around them enough that the casual reader is able to discern what your interpretation of armaments is in the context of your comic. To alleviate any confusion. When we say arms, we don't mean the fleshy sort of arms that your hands are attached to. Rest assured, the official Polandball tutorial still applies in full. Then minimum of 3 panels, maximum of 8 panels. Deadline for submitting it is Friday, July 19th. It's basically make a comic about weapons. So you could do like a handgun, you could do a bow and arrow, you could do a sword, you could do a nuclear-powered and nuclear-armed submarine. Maybe you could do a Death Star, who knows? So I think I'm going to enter this one. I'll have to think of an idea, though. Okay, and let's do a little bit of lighting. Here. Shall we do this? There. There, and then here. Okay, now we do 45. Whoops. Okay. Merge this with the eyes. Background eraser tool here, here. Fill that in. This eye. Don't want shadows over the eyes. Oops. Okay, I think that looks good. All right, I think this one's done. So this was Finn Planet Balls. And we put it under Pancake. Let's put it over here. And it should be 16 Futura. Oops. Finn Planet Balls. All right, Finn, I hope you like it. Pancake, thank you for the $2 donation. Here it is zoomed in if you want to take a screenshot. Remember, it's always available on the VOD. And now I have to draw Hong Kong, right? I'll do Hong Kong, and then after Hong Kong, we're going to review some art, all right? A lot of people are sharing their art in the Discord and want to show it off, so let's give people a platform to share their art. British Hong Kong with tea and French toast. The British Hong Kong flag. Okay. I have complained many times about flags that have the Union Jack in the canton. This is no exception. I think Australia, New Zealand have bad flags. I think the old Canadian Dominion flag is bad. I think this is a bad flag, but I'm going to draw it. Hong Kong, like the current Hong Kong flag, is way, way better. Her current Hong Kong flag is like an S tier flag in my opinion. This is like a D tier. But that's just my opinion. Oh, I forgot the rings. You're right. I forgot the rings around the planet. Good catch. Let's do the rings real quick. I'm so sorry. Good catch, guys. Here and then. Okay. You guys are good at catching this stuff. It's a little bit smaller. Place here and here. Fix it. Oh, you know what? Here, let me duplicate this layer, then I'll fill it in, and then I'll change the opacity so you can sort of see the planet underneath it. Okay, and now I can get this silver, maybe a little bit darker one. So we'll pull it over here. Follow along. Okay. Let's merge these. Clean that up. Here as well. Okay. There it is. 100%. And then zoomed in. You recently got a Neptune pin. Best choice in your life. Right on. Neptune is a very underrated planet. I should redesign all the flags with the Union Jack on them in a stream one day. That could be fun. I like that idea. Remind me again. I think that'd be a good idea. Have you ever heard of the surgeon William Bryden in the 1842 retreat from Kabul? I have not. There's some stray pixels above the planet yellow where there should be orange. Good catch. This is like, you know do you guys know the Find the Sniper subreddit? This kind of feels like that. You guys are catching all these tiny little pixels. So I was going to do British Hong Kong with tea and French toast. HK. Let's do 5 pixels. That is a pretty damn good ball. Little squashed, but it'll do. I'll give him a top hat. Eyes. Three pixels for the eyes. One here. Duplicate it. Let's make these eyes bigger. That's good. Remember, it's easier to do the monocle on the eye that's closer to the outline. It looks less bad, I think, if you do it that way. Blue. Hong Kong is one of the few countries that is also drawn with a monocle. It's the UK and, like, maybe England, you can get away with it. The only other country I think of is Hong Kong, right? Are there any other countries that use the monocle? Bermuda? Does Bermuda? I'll take your word for it. I don't recall seeing many comics with Bermuda, but I guess that kind of makes sense. Whoa, hold on. Go over here. That Abe Lincoln is kind of haunting me. Okay, and now we do the red. Let's move this over. Blue. I hate drawing the Union Jack, man. It's such a pain in the ass. Zoom in a bit. UK has a new prime minister, Keir Starmer. Labour won. Massive victory, actually. I think it's their largest seat share since 1997 under Tony Blair. What are my thoughts on channels like Mr. Spherical, Country Balloons, or Leo Ball? Of those three, I only know Mr. Spherical. I think Mr. Spherical has good content. I just don't consider it Polandball. It's a different kind of country ball. I don't like the hands, the mouths, the hair, eyebrows, mustaches. I feel like that's not Polandball. It's a different kind of country ball content. You know, like to me, this Polandball is kind of it's the natural sort of or it's the closest to the original intent of Falco's comics. Falco is the guy who made Polandball, and all country ball content is sort of they're descended from Falco's comics. What did I do to the flag? I'm not done drawing it. That's what I've done, is I haven't finished. Give me a second. I know what I'm doing. I've drawn this flag before. There, see? Country Balloons and Leo Ball are country ball content farms who make the same content. So one of the things that I notice, a lot of like country ball content on YouTube and outside of Reddit is like just history, you know? There's not it feels like there's not quite a lot of creativity. It's basically just like, let's retell history instead of using sort of stereotypes of countries and coming up with like absurd jokes, right? And I think that's one of the things that makes Polandball so good. And it's one of the things that, you know, Aaron, Dick Rhino, and I, for example, have been doing for 12 years. And we're now doing for the channel, is like making sort of absurd storylines and jokes and stuff. All right, now the seal. What's on this? It's a dragon, and here, actually, let's take a look at the flag. What do you guys think of this flag? Let's do a poll. Polandball is just reactionary country balls. I don't know that I'd call it reactionary, but I see where you're coming from. Yeah, I think this is a bad flag. But I'm curious what you guys think. So the British Hong Kong flag tier, S, A, B, C, or lower. What do you guys think? Let's see if YouTube polls are actually working today. Oh wow, they are. Okay, cool. Hello, hi. Every flag with UK flag in the corner is horrible. I agree. Like this is like it's like the British version of US state flags, you know? Yeah, anything with the Union Jack is bad in my opinion. Yeah, I agree. I think this is like a D tier. All right. We'll finish drawing it though. Although I will say, the dragon is super cool. The dragon and the lions, those are cool. Okay, so we do white and then gold. Okay. Not really going to be able to see it behind the eye. That looks kind of shitty if I do it like that. You know what, maybe we just do this. Just sort of hide it. There's green and blue. Okay, we can do that. Green, zoom in, then blue. 1 pixel, like that. 1 pixel. Kind of tell what it is. You know what? It's good enough for me. Hello from Algeria. You're from Algeria. We have a couple of Algerian chatters. How's it going? We're glad you like the channel. That's awesome. I drew Algeria on this canvas. Lana is one of the Algerian chatters. Told us that apparently during during national tests in Algeria, the government turns off the internet for a set amount of time during the days to make it harder for people to cheat. So we drew Algeria with an RPG destroying the Wi-Fi symbol. All right, let's give him a little hat. And then we're gonna show off some art after this. Oops. It's kind of hard to see. Okay. End poll. Yeah, so more than half of you guys said C or lower. I agree. I don't think it's a particularly good flag. But again, I would say that of like any flag with the Union Jack and the Canton. Like Australia and New Zealand have terrible flags. You guys have got to change them. The laser Kiwi flag would have been awesome. Never seen the hat flying. Bioeditor does this. Bioeditor shows up in chat every now and then. He is a relatively new artist in the Polandball community, but has an incredibly distinctive style, and he does this in a lot of his comics, and I liked it. So I have stolen it, and it is now mine. Give him tea and French toast. Toast. Mug. Are any of you guys following the Euros? Soccer? Football? Oh, we could do a poll. Who wants to win, right? Because they're the semifinals haven't started yet, right? Like the first one is tomorrow. France and Spain tomorrow, and then Netherlands and England on Wednesday. All right, let's do a poll. Who do you guys want to win the Euros? I don't really care because I don't care about soccer, but I always think it's funny when I don't want England to win because I think it's funnier if they keep losing international tournaments. But I genuinely don't have a dog in there. Like, gun to my head, if I had to choose one of these four countries, I would probably say France. Allez les bleus. But, you know, they've won quite a bit in recent years, so. They didn't win the last World Cup. I think, was it Croatia won the most recent World Cup? But then France won the one before that. But France was in the finals the last World Cup, right? 12% England. I just like seeing them like constantly like upset about how their national team just sucks constantly. It's funny. Didn't they just win the Women's World Cup though? Or the Women's Euros or something like that? England? Oops. British soccer fans can start a literal world war. Let's just give him a normal piece of toast. Actually, let's see. Was it French toast or toast that I was supposed to draw? French toast. Okay, I'll do French toast. Give him a little plate and we'll put French toast on it. Zarian Productions, thanks for joining. See you later. Yeah, it seems like a pretty even split between France, Spain, and Netherlands, and very few want England to win. Pain. All they know is pain. Tomorrow at 3 p.m. is Spain and France. 3 p.m. my time. I'll probably watch it. Netherlands and England, Wednesday at 3 p.m. Alright. Yeah, people in the U.S. don't really care about soccer, so... Every TV show has a punching bag. Yeah, England is like a punching bag. Polandball feels like a community more than it does a fandom. All other fandoms you've been in is just some artwork, but Polandball, it's so different and you love it. Could you explain what you mean by that, Left? Could you expound on that? I'm curious what you mean. Because, like, in my time, I grew up with the internet, so I mean, obviously the internet's a lot different now than it was, 20 years ago, 25 years ago. I've been a part of a lot of different internet communities in my life. Polandball is just one of them, so I'm curious what is it that makes Polandball feel like more of a community than a fandom? Well, okay, that I kind of understand, because there's no, like, one central figure in Polandball, right? It's not like one person created it and we all still follow that person, right? No one knows where Falco is or what he's doing. But I'm curious what you mean. Here, let's do a plate. Because, like, I know what attracted me to Polandball immediately back in 2011 or 2012 when I first found it on 4chan, Krautchan, was it was just like a funny way to sort of joke about history and international politics and like cultural stereotypes and different countries' histories and languages and stuff like that. And I think Polandball is also pretty irreverent at times. England is the Meg Griffin of the Euros. Evan the firefighter, it won't let you in the Discord. Can I help you? There's a verification process in the Discord so that we don't get like people who are... it helps keep out bots and it keeps out people who are, have nefarious purposes. So you have to go through the verification process in Discord. Bro, it's Tuesday. Not for me. Not yet. Alright, French toast. So, brown for the crust. Toast. It's gonna be kind of hard to show it as yellow. Just duplicate it. Okay, now we can do like a thing of butter. Some syrup. Maple syrup harvested from the organs of Canadians. They don't tell you that in school. Maple syrup is people. They take Canadians, they put them in these giant hydraulic presses, and they squeeze the syrup out of them. Hey, that's not bad. When you zoom out, it's not bad. All right, I like that. Let's move the T down a bit. Okay, this was on the wrong canvas. This is supposed to go on this one. This wasn't a profile picture. We'll put it over here next to Italy. Okay, merge it. And that's our final product. Whoops. Zoom back in on it. Right there. That's pretty good. I'm happy with it. Now remove it from this one. Okay. Let's show off some artwork. Tasman, $5 donation. Thank you again. Thanks. Knew it'd be hard to tell, but toast and leaf juice may be just enough. Current HK's flag recognizable UK blue is nice. Can you view this in Discord? I can put it in Discord, yes. I'll put this canvas on Discord. You know what? Yeah, I can probably do it now. Let me save it. Chat canvas. I'll put it in Discord now. If you guys want to play around with it or do whatever. Where should I put it? I'll put it in the streaming channel. Desktop. What do I call it? Canvas, I think. Canvas as of July 8th. Chat canvas, July 8th. There you go. Do whatever you want with it. But yeah, thank you again for the $5 donation. Once a Mexican donated 20 pesos to a Spanish country baller. Little did the country baller know you can only buy a packet of Lay's with 20 pesos. Dude, honestly, like, if you are any kind of artist and people are willing to provide any kind of patronage, that's like that's what every artist aspires to be able to do, right? Because when you ask people what they would like to do with their life, like if they could do any job, creative arts, like expressive arts, are one of the most common answers. You know, like people don't want to like push paper for their entire life, you know, work some boring office job or some blue collar work, right? Like that's not people's dream. For a lot of people, being an artist of any kind, whether it's a singer, an actor, a painter, a writer, a lot of people, that's their dream. Like that's personally my dream too. So the fact that anybody would spend any money on any artist is like the most humbling and rewarding thing for an artist, because everybody wants to be able to do it, and it's really hard to actually make something that people really connect with, something that resonates with people. My job is professional Polandball man. Not yet. I hope one day I can be a professional Polandball man. I'll put it on my resume. But yeah, I mean, being like, if you guys want to be an artist in your life, by all means, go for it. But also understand that it is not a viable career path for almost everybody who pursues it. You know, it's incredibly fierce. Like the music industry, the film industry, just the entertainment industry in general, is incredibly cutthroat. And most of the time when you I was reading about this earlier today, whenever you're listening to like a mega pop star or something, like someone like Taylor Swift, recognize that there are probably thousands of people who are technically more talented than Taylor Swift at both singing, performing, and songwriting, but she was born into a wealthy family that had connections to the entertainment industry. That gave her a leg up that other people do not have. And that is what made the difference, right? So it's basically the circumstances of her birth, the fact that she was born into the right family, that's what put her on top. So it's really, it's a crapshoot, honestly, for a lot of people. It's very rare for somebody to make it out of nowhere in basically any field, but for any kind of arts, they're even more cutthroat than basically any other industry because there's a lower barrier to entry, right? If you want to be a singer, all you need to do is sing, right? You don't need any tools or anything for it, right? You just need vocal cords. So because everybody can sing to some degree, it's incredibly cutthroat because it's very competitive. Interesting tangent, but all right, we're gonna show off some art. Frog Lord, I know you like showing off art. We're gonna show your art. Yeah, if you guys ever want me to show off your art, put it in the streaming channel, the streaming hub. That's the easiest place for me to find it, because then I know you guys want me to show it, right? And again, if you guys don't want me to show stuff, that's totally cool too. Here, let's end this poll. So it seems like fairly even split, but a plurality want France to win the Euros, and then Netherlands, and then Spain, and then England. Fair enough. What's my opinion about new Polandball animators? I actually don't follow many other country ball channels because we have our own channel, and that's what I've been focused on for almost a year now. But there's a lot of really slick Polandball and country ball animators out there. Icaria Ball is a really great one, for example. I personally can't do animations. Alpaca does our animations, and I think they're great. Do I know BioBall? Someone has mentioned BioBall to me before. I don't know. I think I've told you guys before, I don't follow a lot of Polandball related content creators because that's what I do, right? All right, let's look at some art. Carlo. So this is Frog Lord's drawing. No, sorry, this is Malik. Malik drew this. This is Ireland with, I don't know what these other two are. What is a Stream Hub? Stream Hub is a channel in our Discord where people can talk about stream and post images. And then I can pull them up onto Photoshop so you guys can check it out. Check out Juice Glass's channel. Okay, I will do that. This is cool. I've always loved the Irish harp or whatever, the lyre. Not a lyre, it's a harp, right? Celtic harp. This is good. Good job, Malik. You also drew... What is this? This is your propaganda poster. Solidarity, POWs, Ireland, and Palestine. This is good. I like it. Celtic. Celtic harp. So I always confuse Celtic and Celtic because there's a basketball team in Boston called the Celtics. Spelled the same, and then the Celtic region and people and languages are Celtic, so forgive me. And then what is this? Malik also made this Celtic harp, Leinster province, Connacht province. This is a cool flag. The half of the eagle and then an arm. Munster. This is a good flag. I like it. Ulster. I've always liked the Ulster flag. Dublin City. I don't like the flag. Belfast. I don't like the flag. Drogheda. I don't like the flag. Too busy. Tala. I don't like the colors, but the design I like. Dairy City. Is this a real flag? Is there like a face-palming skeleton on a real flag? Dairy City. This is a real flag. That's super cool. It's aesthetically not a good flag, don't get me wrong. But I like the skeleton. It's spooky. This is cool. Frog Lord. Drew a couple things. Let's say this. Turkmenistan. Wow, you actually went through the trouble of drawing like the actual flag. Good for you. I would not have the patience to do this. This is my least favorite current state flag. Nation state flag. How is Discord obtained? Let me give you our Discord. I'll put the link in chat. Nightbot occasionally drops the link in chat as well, but Nightbot is not very good at his job, so. Here, if you are new to the stream and you do not have our Discord and you would like to join, that's a link. Invite to our Discord. I actually think we can make a custom invite, Discord invite link, if the server gets boosted enough. I don't know how many boosts, nitro boosts you need on Discord. Guam Country Ball, hi, I love your videos, Polandball. Thank you, we appreciate it. We do our best. This is good, Frog Lord. This is really well done. Kudos for having the patience to sit and actually draw the Turkmenistan flag. It's 14 boosts. I don't have Discord Nitro, so I have no idea what you need to do to boost the server. Frog Lord also drew this. Okay, so we've got Venice, the most serene Republic of Venice, or whatever it was called, Michigan, Israel, Kazakhstan, Singapore, Bermuda, Chile, Ohio. I'm blanking on the name of this empire. This is Indonesia or somewhere in like South Asia, right? Mahit Empire or something like that. Mamluk, that's right. Rectangle, Nepal, ASEAN, Omskpert. Am I invited this time? No, fuck you. This is well drawn. You did all like the non-ball characters. I like that. It's Arab. Mamluk. Am I pronouncing that correctly? Mamluk. Oh, it was like a sultanate, right? Mamluk, translated as one who is owned, meaning slave, were non-Arab, ethnically diverse, mostly Turkic, Caucasian, Eastern, and Southeastern European, enslaved mercenary slave soldiers and freed slaves who were assigned high-ranking military and administrative duties, serving the ruling Arab and Ottoman dynasties in the Muslim world. The Mamluk Sultanate, or State of the Turks. Mamluk Egypt. Mamluk Empire. It was a state that ruled Egypt, the Levant, and Hejaz from the mid-13th to early 16th century. It was ruled by a military caste of Mamluks, or freed slave soldiers, headed by a sultan. Okay, I'm going to have to commit this to memory. My knowledge of Middle Eastern history is pretty bad. This is good. I don't know why ASEAN is a coin. This is something that's I've never understood. I don't know if you guys know, and if any chatters know why ASEAN is a coin, but I would love to know. A coin also feels kind of unnecessary because it's so similar to a ball. It's actually cardboard cut out. I don't get it. I would love to see more comics featuring ASEAN, though. Maybe we should do something with ASEAN for a short. A comic showed it as dysfunctional. You know, it's interesting. ASEAN is probably the most significant, like, regional organization after the European Union. And yeah, it's it really doesn't do much by design. But it's funny that even something as dysfunctional and sort of or insignificant as ASEAN is still the most significant regional organization after the European Union. Like the African Union is useless, the Arab League is useless, the various sort of South American attempts at regional organizations like Mercosur and whatever are useless. There's a Caribbean economic community, it's called CARICOM, I think. They're all pretty useless. Like, there's nothing as advanced as the EU in terms of like having like highly developed competencies and like a really integrated single market and a highly sort of well-developed governmental structure. But ASEAN is still, after the EU, the most important regional organization. But one of the things, I don't know if you guys know this, regional organizations tend to be intergovernmental, and which means that they're sort of governed by the individual nation states' governments and how they interact with each other. The European Union is different in that it's both intergovernmental, so like the French government, the German government, the Dutch government, the Romanian government will, have say in how the EU is run, but the EU also has a lot of supranational elements. So they have a parliament, right? They have a commission, which is the executive branch. They have a judicial branch. So those are more like an actual state government, if that makes sense, like a federal government. But ASEAN does not have supranational institutions. It's only intergovernmental. And that's one of the reasons why it's not terribly significant and why it can't really do anything, is because getting different nation state governments to agree on a single course of action is incredibly hard to do, especially when most of these countries don't really trust each other for a lot of different reasons. A lot of them have territorial disputes with each other. Sacre Bleu, can I say hi, please? Hello, Sacre Bleu. Bonjour. Ça va? Sacre Bleu? Why is ASEAN a coin? I don't know. Someone said it was because it was useless. All right. So this was good, Frog Lord. And then you did Day in the Life of the Red-White Countries. What is this? Indonesia, Poland, Singapore, and then Monaco. Can you is of turnings on the fan. There's not a fan in this room. This is really well drawn. I like the room. This is good. Good job. What else do we have? USSR. Got a couple things we can show off. Download this. These are well drawn as well. Here, I'll pull them up in a second. I like this. This third one here. I'll show it in a second. Nuva, you made Nepal. Here, let's take a look at these. Here, Nuva made this version of Nepal. This is good. I love Nepal. Great character. Very good. I like the shading. USSR drew this. This is well done. Very clean. Poland, rectangle. Germany, France, Prussia, Austria, Sweden. This was like an Ottoman precursor, right? I'm trying to remember what the state was. And then what is it? Just like various different versions of Russia. Why are our videos so funny? History is just like history and international relations. I think is just inherently funny. It's pretty easy to take the piss out of countries and history. This is a really well done drawing. Do you guys remember what this state is called? Is it just the Ottoman Empire? It's just a different flag. This is like their naval ensign or something, right? Yeah, it's the Ottomans. Okay. And then USSR also drew this. So we have Ireland, Northern Ireland, UK, and Scotland. I think the colors are wrong, but otherwise, like, this is a fantastic drawing. This is perfect Polandball. Oh, no eyebrows. Get rid of the eyebrows. That's it. Otherwise, this is fantastic. See, I also like how you did the hat like this floating off the UK. This is well done. And then rectangle in Poland. This is my favorite of the three that you drew, USSR. I can into space 9. I think 9 is spelled N-E-I-N. This is really good though. I love the shading on the pistol, like underneath this part, like the top part, and then yeah, it's just really well done. Very simple, very cartoony. Very clean. Very, very clean. Good job. See, this is, it's relatively simple, right? Like, there's not a lot of advanced sort of effects or a lot of different colors and, like, really detailed objects, but it's clean. Like, to me, this is exactly what, like, a high-effort Polandball comic should look like, is it's clean. Dubstep, you are working on this. Bunch of countries stacked up on each other. So we've got Sealand, Nepal, Maryland, Belgium, Japan, Egypt, Jamaica, and UK. This is good. I would flesh out the monocle. Give him the, what's it called? Give it a lens. Blas, you might steal that pistol. It's good and easy to draw. Yeah. This is a very well drawn pistol. Really good. What else? Waiter of Karma. Can I review your contest entry? This is sick. I love this, man. Waiter of Karma, if you're in chat, this is fantastic. So Saturday is our next contest. We're doing a propaganda poster contest. This is great. Is of want you for Polska Army. And I love how you have the breaks in the outline. And just like a yellowish orange hue over everything. This is so good. Really, really good. Dubstep, you and Estonia Ball 12. Britain is coming. What does this say in Japanese at the bottom? I don't know if... oh, yeah, Waiter of Karma. What does this say at the bottom in Japanese? You made this in 20 minutes? That's pretty damn good for 20 minutes. Godzilla, how's it going? Show the rest of Malik's art. I think I did. Yeah, this is really well done. I'm just curious what the writing is at the bottom. Does it also say Britain is coming, but in Japanese? Sphinxin, from what you remember, Dubstep saying in the Discord is also Britain is coming. Okay. Oh yeah, this is Dubstep. Sorry, not Waiter of Karma. Yeah. Shadow Wolf. Sorry for ping. Can you show this on stream? Let me see. This is Bad Germany. Okay. Yeah, I think I can show this. So when you're drawing Nazi Germany, you can't draw swastikas. So just draw like an iron cross or something instead, or an asterisk, as was done in this one. I have to save it as a different file type. Remember, save as PNG. Save your images as PNGs. No other file type, only PNG. Okay. Shadow Wolf drew this. I don't think the colors are right. Make sure you use the eyedropper tool in whatever program you're using to get the colors from the actual flags. But we have Czechoslovakia, Nazi Germany, Czech, give me Sudetenland. Hey, what's happening here? Yes, Britain will never allow Germany to take Sudetenland. Sudetenland is transferred to Germany. Signed. UK and Germany. Western Betrayal. This is good. Just change, make sure the colors are correct. Otherwise, it's fine. Andy. Holy shit, this is really good. Let's take a look at this. Andy drew this. This is awesome, man. Super creepy. Norway's eyes, like, gouged out. Google user, $5 donation. Thank you. No message, but thank you. That's awesome. We appreciate your patronage. We're glad that you found something of value in our channel. We're going to keep pumping out content because we're having a great time with it. Thank you so much for the donation. What did they do to my boy, Norway? Something funny. Hello, I like chocolate. Right on. Chocolate's pretty good. There's no message in that super chat, right? It's not just me? This is really well done. I like the moon up here. Is that the moon? Yeah, it's the moon. Well drawn moon. Look at that. That's Tycho crater, I think. Or is it? Yeah, is it Tycho crater? What's the name of that big crater on the south of the moon? Yeah, Tycho crater. This is like the most prominent, one of the most prominent lunar features. You all know what I'm talking about. Everyone who's seen the moon has seen this crater. This is Tycho crater. The mare, like the seas, are the most notable feature of the moon, but this is probably the most notable impact crater. This is really cool. Beautiful artwork. I love how you did the mountains with sort of just like the hurried lines. Really well done. Netherlands ball. Croatia on a rocket. This is pretty cool. This is good. Croatia ends up with nuclear weapons somehow. I don't want to live in a world where Croatia feels the need to have nuclear weapons. How long till we get UNSC and Covenant balls? Halo ball? I watched the first season of the Halo show when it came out. It was really bad. And I know there's a second season, but I have absolutely zero desire to watch it because the first season was so bad. Which is a shame, because I think the original Halo game is a very compelling story. Halo show gave you traumatic memories. Yeah, it's not good. This is cool. I like this. I like birds. Quick Egypt sketch. This is good. Let's pull this up. I think there's... Here. I like birds. I think this is the first time I've shown something of yours on stream. Make sure you save as PNG. We've got the pyramid. We've got some palm trees. We've got the desert. We've got sky, cloud, and Egypt. Nothing really wrong here. The only thing I would suggest is don't use line tool in Polandball art and comics. It'll look better if you hand draw this, I promise. It'll look more like a cartoon. Duck goes quack. This is great. Another propaganda poster. Cope. This is based on like the famous Barack Obama Hope poster. But Cope. We've got the PRC, I guess, being upset that can't take Taiwan. Or will take Taiwan. One of the two. I don't know. Is this pro PRC or anti PRC? I'm not entirely sure. It can be interpreted either way, I think. This is good. Can't take Taiwan? Okay, so it's anti-PRC. Jobo Games, you can send art? Yes, if you join our Discord, you can share art in the Streaming Hub channel in Discord. USSR, I gotta go by. Thanks for joining. Remember to drop a like on the stream before you head out. Really appreciate it. Good art, by the way. That's my opinion on Gilala. I don't know what that is. Gilala is a deaf YouTuber gamer. Oh, a mapper. It's a mapper YouTuber. I don't know. Never heard of them until just now. So neutral. This is really good. I love this. CHCH. There's not a lot to this drawing, just a simple sketch that you made a while ago. This is really cute. I like this. This reminds me of Dr. Seuss. Pull it up. CHCH made this. This is really well done. Poland and Austria. See, the things that you can do with just 3 colors. Red, white, and black. Yeah, this is really pretty. What's next? Frog Lord, can you review your pixel art? Yes. Oh, this is really good. This reminds me of like Super Mario or something. Pixel art. Frog Lord drew this. This is really good. I like how you did the clouds. So for those of you who might struggle with clouds, instead of drawing like, you know, a sort of basic cloud like that, you know, where you make it bubbles and then one color, just doing sort of like random squiggles and lines or whatever, and then doing slightly different shades of white or blue behind it or in front of it will make it look a little bit more realistic and more stylized, actually. So I really like these clouds. Really well done. Is this Minecraft? Pyro, can I rate this art? Yes. Okay, so yeah, we can make this announcement too. Congratulations, Sphinxin. Sphinxin is our newest community moderator in Discord as of like an hour ago. So thank you to our community moderators. We have Invita, Conrad, Marble Sphere, Sphinxin is the newest one. I think this looks like a little Discord, and then Poland. Manny's not on here though, you should add Manny. Where's Manny? Pyro drew this. You've got to add Manny to the max, he's a community mod too. Yeah, thank you, Sphinxin, for volunteering to help keep Discord running well. Sacre Bleu, can I review your Reddit approval comic? It got approved, but you want to hear my opinion. Yes. Well, if it got approved, then it's definitely good. So, this is about the whiskey war. Canada. I'll leave this flag and this whiskey as proof of our ownership of Hans Island. Alright, should I do a Danish accent? I have no idea. I don't know what Danes really sound like. So I'm going to go based off of what Dick Rhino did for the one short we made about Greenland and Denmark. Oh, are we into competing for who is into have best alcohol and flag? I leavings mine here's then. Hans Island is mine. I should do my Canadian accent. It's hard to swap between different accents. Like one after the other. Hans Island is mine. I'll go back. I'll leave this flag and this whiskey as proof of our ownership of Hans Island. No, is of minings. Look, how about we split it straight in the middle, 50-50. No. This is good. No, so I think all of my accents are bad, except Southern accent is passable, and I think the I like my Canadian accent. I don't know if it's super accurate, but it's close enough. Zeno. Okay, this is super cool. Let's show Zeno's art. And Smokey. Okay, let's show Smokey's real quick, because it's a little bit quicker. Smokey drew Scotland. Is this also Scotland, or is that, what is that on the... Is that Scotland? No. What is this one? The right. Shetland Islands? Oh, that's right. Yeah, okay. It's Nordic Cross. Scotland get into Nordic. Can you imagine if the Scotland joined the Nordic Council before Estonia as a full member? Shitland. The Shitland Islands. Yeah, this is really, really good. I love how you did the sky box, the different shades of purple, and the mountains. Really well done. This is also very clean. Good example of very clean Polandball artwork. Good job. Accidentally closed chat. My bad. No name. I almost got approved on the Reddit, but you got banned on Discord by a blatant lie. I don't do any of the Discord moderation, so I don't know. But please don't spam in chat. But yeah, if you're pinging at Coli, I'm not gonna get it because I stream through the channel. So yeah, I don't do any of the Discord moderation. There's too much going on in Discord for me to conceivably follow like any of it. So Chicken Scuttle Monkey does some of it. So I would talk to Chicken Scuttle Monkey about stuff like that. But generally, if you get banned from Discord, it's usually because, again, I'm not speaking as any sort of specific example, but in Discord we don't allow racism and homophobia and like any kind of bigotry, religious or transphobia or anything like that. So. Zeno, let's pull this up. All right. You're going to have to help me out with some of these, but obviously these are beautifully drawn, but I don't recognize all the flags. So this was a template. This is, we shared this on stream maybe like last week, 9 different panels, and you could just fill it in with what countries you wanted to do, whatever. Let chat name them. Okay. So favorite. Sealand, want to visit, Turkey, live in, I believe Indonesia, is that right? Design you like, Samiland, the Sami people, they're like the indigenous people in the Arctic part of the Scandinavian peninsula and Finland. Yeah, the Sami people. I guess it's not Sami land, right? It's just a flag of the Sami people. Sapmi. I don't know how to pronounce it in Finnish, but it is... well, I guess it's not just Finnish. It's parts of Norway, Sweden, Finland, and Russia. And this flag represents those people, the Sami people. Dope flag. There's an old comic. I don't know if you guys know it. It's one of my favorite, like, Burn-made comics. Where it's 2 panels and Sweden is saying, Sami, what do you do up in the forest all alone? Are you do drugs? And then the 3rd panel is the Sami flag just like changing colors very rapidly. Rarely drawn. Palestine. This is well drawn. Historical. I don't know what this is. Do you guys know what this one is? Historical? This is like maybe some sort of caliphate or sultanate, an Arab emirate. Abbasid Caliphate. The Abbasid Caliphate, the second of 2 great dynasties of the Muslim Empire. The Caliphate overthrew the Umayyad Caliphate in 750. So the Abbasid Caliphate, it was the 3rd caliphate to succeed the Islamic prophet Muhammad. It was founded by a dynasty descended from Muhammad's uncle, Abbas ibn al-Muttalib, from whom the dynasty takes its name. They ruled as caliphs for most of the caliphate from their capital in Baghdad in modern-day Iraq after having overthrown the Umayyad Caliphate in the Abbasid Revolution of 750. The Abbasid Revolution had its origins and first successes in the easterly region of Khorasan, far from the Levantine center of Umayyad influence. Like I said, my knowledge of Middle Eastern history is not very good. This is gorgeous, though. Well done. Bottom left, never drawn. Is this the Kingdom of Portugal? Some version of Portugal, right? Or is it Spain? It's Kingdom of the 2 Sicilies? Man, you guys really are flag nerds. I thought I was good with flags. You guys have put me to shame. Yeah, this is Kingdom of the 2 Sicilies. Really cool. So one of the immediate predecessors to the modern Italian state. Really well done. From your continent, this is Maldives, I believe, right? Yeah, Maldives. I like how he's floating a little puddle. How do you post your art? Yes, in Discord. Post art in Discord. The water is really well done. And then your choice, is this like your personal flag? Or is this like an Indonesian or Malaysian state or something? That's your user ball. Okay, so it's a custom flag that you made. Banten Sultanate. Banten Sul. Okay, and the flag are 2 swords. It's a yellow flag with 2 swords. Sultanate of Banten. So Banten is Islamic trading kingdom founded in the 16th century and centered in Banten, a port city on the northwest coast of Java. The contemporary English name of both was Bantam. It is said to have been founded by Sunan Gunung. Okay, this is hard to pronounce. Sunan Gunungjati. Sunan Gunungjati, who had previously founded Cirebon. Once a great trading center in Southeast Asia, especially pepper, the kingdom reaches apogee in the late 16th and mid-17th centuries. By late 17th century, it was overshadowed by Batavia and was finally annexed into the Dutch East Indies in 1813. Its core territory now forms the Indonesian province of Banten. Today, in Old Banten, the Great Mosque of Banten is an important destination for tourists and for pilgrims from across Indonesia and overseas. The things that I learned from you guys. This is super cool. And then that was it. Really good job. Zeno, you're an incredibly talented artist. I couldn't hope to draw anything as good as any of this. Really, really good. What's my opinion on Kaliningrad General? I think he's cool, but he draws Polandball right side up on his YouTube. I haven't seen any of Kaliningrad General stuff in a minute, but from what I remember, it felt not quite authentic to Polandball, but close. One of the better, I think, country ball channels that exists on YouTube. All right. What else we got? Chica and friends. You drew... What is this? Pennsylvania. So it looks like you copied and pasted the flag. I don't blame you because it's a pain in the ass to draw. But generally, you know, when you're drawing cartoons or Polandball in particular, try and do it freehand. Same thing. It looks like this was circle tool and like some sort of curve tools for the stuff behind it. But like it looks cool. Said you think you might redo it, post it, but you think it was pretty good for the time frame that you drew it. It's from 2022. Yeah. So like it takes a while to learn the rules. So it's scratch vector. Okay. The flag took more effort because you used scratch. You posted the updated version. Okay. I mean, it's good if you're starting out. What else have we got? Text regarding the poll on your stream. Wow, okay, so this is like... We're starting to get some meta stuff. England, who do you want to win the Euros? Straight from the poll. We're getting comics about chat now. Who do you want to win the Euros? France, Netherlands, Spain, England. It's not coming home. It's never coming home. This is good. And again, I like the bioeditor inspired hat. Do you guys ever see bioeditor in like any of the Polandball subs or in chat? Let him know that he's inspired a lot of people to draw the hat like this. This is good text. Abraham Lincoln. Happy F the Brits month. This is good. All the national or independence days or national days of various former British territories. Canada, U.S., Kiribati, Bahamas, Maldives. Is this Malawi? I think that's Malawi. Yeah. And then these two I don't remember off the top of my head. Egypt should be there too. Its Independence Day is in July. Okay. Yeah, we should add Egypt. Or Abraham Lincoln, you should add Egypt to this. Opinion on Undertale? That's a video game, right? I don't think I've ever played Undertale. Nico, hey man, your voiceovers are great. Thank you. I am not a voice actor, but I have fun with it. It's meant for the first of the month, but you finished it late. I mean, it's good. I like it. What are these two countries? I don't recognize. I mean, I've seen the flags before. I can't put them to... I couldn't name them. Joe Games, it doesn't let you chat in Discord. You've got to go through the verification process in Discord. Vanuatu is on the right. And what's the one on the left? It's an African country, right? Oh, no, it's Solomon Islands. Okay. Cool. This is well done. Good job, Abe. Honest Abe. Pyro, the Italian Peninsula. Take a look at this. The Italian Peninsula. So we've got Italy, San Marino, and the Vatican. This is really well done. These drawings are really good. I like the pizza. Damn, I'm hungry now. This is great, man. Good job. The lighting is really cool. You made it in a car? Wow, okay. Really good job. Yeah, CHCH found that Birdmaid comic. The Samuel up there in the forest all alone. Are you eating mushrooms? Chica and friends, here's your updated version. Let's take a look. This doesn't seem too different from the original. The eyes are a little bit different. They're more Polandball-y, I guess. But it looks like you still copied and pasted the flag. So my recommendation is to just hand draw everything. Don't use line tool, don't use circle tool, don't use advanced tools of any kind. And it'll look more like a cartoon. But keep at it. Imperatus Gralica. Review this. I have no idea what this says. Is this Polish? Or Ukrainian? Or Russian? No, it's not Russian. It has to be. This is probably Polish, right? Because Ukrainian and Russian are Cyrillic. Malik, I missed a few things. I know you've been pinging me a lot. I'll get to it in a second. Let me take a look. Ireland. Oh, you did a fantasy map of Ireland? Or not a fantasy map, but a map of Ireland. Michigan. Guess not all these. The creator said this is about the Intermarium. Is that the Interwar years? The Intermarium was a post-World War I geopolitical plan conceived by Józef Pilsudski to unite former Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth lands into a single polity. The plan went through several iterations, some of which anticipated the inclusion of neighboring states. The proposed multinational polity would have incorporated territories lying between the Baltic, Black, and Adriatic seas, hence the name Intermarium. This is very optimistic. This was very ambitious. They wanted to unite all of these lands into a single country. This is... Europe already suffers from border gore. This is even worse, because like look at all of these like protrusions you have, right? Like East Prussia is surrounded by the state. You have Czechoslovakia sort of extending out past. It's a very strangely shaped idea for a country, but you know, Eastern Europeans famously, you know, get along well enough to unite into a country like this. So that's why this was a thing, and definitely not fake. Gwalik, the poster is about an alternate history you made, but you guess the Intermarium works too. Yeah, average chat right border, yeah. So here's the thing, you guys. You know I'm a sim for the EU. Let me pull up. Europeans throughout history have loved drawing various lines to sort of clean it up because Europe is full of border gore. This is how you solve it. The EU, if for nothing else, solves all the stupid border gore that exists in Europe. This is what it should be. Fill this in. The European annexation of Switzerland of 2043. The UK has been yeeted into the sun. Norway will get eventually, right? Ukraine will eventually join with Crimea and the Donbass. The Balkans will eventually all join. And won't happen in my lifetime, but I would eventually love to see, you know, Russia become a liberal democracy, and Belarus, and then eventually join. You know, and having a united Europe would eventually be great. You know, Turkey too. I think Turkey is part of Europe, and if Turkey ever becomes, you know, more of a liberal democracy than it is, I would love to see it unite. UK, take it or leave it, whatever. If they want to do their own thing, they can do their own thing. I think they should rejoin the EU, but there's this weird sense of independence among a lot of Brits that they feel like they're not part of Europe. They very much are. But yeah, if you want to solve European border gore, this is it. This is your solution. It's the European Union. It's a good thing. Okay, so Malik, you drew this. There's Irish regions. This is cool. 26 counties in the Republic of Ireland, 6 in Northern Ireland. Malik also drew Michigan. A little US behind it. This is good. Greenland, which is Faroe Islands, Åland, Shetland Islands, Iceland. What is this yellow one? I don't recognize the yellow one. Italia, you just joined Discord. Right on. UK is its own continent. A lot of Brits feel like the UK sort of exists halfway between Europe and North America, somewhere in the Atlantic. And when you're like 10 miles off the coast of France, having that sort of perspective has always been strange to me, but whatever. Outer Hebrides. Oh yeah, wow. Good catch. Froglord, good job. Eagle-eyed. This is good. I would make Greenland maybe a little... Clean up Greenland a little bit. It's kind of, not very circular. Not that it should be circular, but it's kind of messy. But I like the ice. Iceland serving ice. It's a delicacy. And then we've got this by Malik. Russia, Austria. What is this one in the middle? Oh, this is supposed to be Bosnia? That doesn't look like Bosnia. No, that doesn't look like Bosnia at all. Oh, it's the Kingdom of Bosnia. Oh, I had no idea that this flag existed. That's cool as hell. It's more of a banner. Medieval state, 1377 to 1463. Let me pull this up. This is super cool. I learned something today. The Kingdom of Bosnia. This is sick. I love this. This is really, really cool. So good job. I like this. And thank you for telling me what the Kingdom of Bosnia was. I had no idea. Awesome. Text regarding recent events. Why do they hate me so? So, because I grew up in the United States and I'm American, I'm more familiar with English history, British history, Anglo history than I am with other parts of the world. So it's easier for me to clown on, you know, England and the UK than it is for me to clown on Botswana, because I don't know anything about Botswana, right? I wouldn't know how to make a joke about Togo. Or, I don't know, Bolivia. It's all in good fun. Like a lot of my comics, a lot of the shorts that we've posted and videos make fun of America, and a lot of people get butthurt in the comics or in the comment section when America is not shown in the best light, you know. But it's important to just as a good life skill to develop thick skin and be able to like laugh at yourself. But also, I'm very much not a nationalist. I think nationalism is super stupid. Like, sure, like I like rooting for the U.S. at the Olympics, and I like sort of American stereotypes, like playing it up, you know. But it's not serious. Like, I don't really care, you know. Like, I want what's best for humanity, not what's best for America. If that makes sense. But yeah, like you should be able to. And I'm not suggesting that you can. It's just This is reminding me because a lot of people do get butthurt about Polandball when their country gets made fun of. It's important to be able to laugh at your own country. And again, I'm not suggesting that you can't take a joke. I just want people who might not be able to understand that it's important, right? Like, if you can dish it out but you can't take it, that's sort of like not a great thing, right? Like, it's just being able to make fun of yourself is an important thing. USSR. Can I post this in stream? It's the progress of your contest entry. This is cool as fuck. I love this. USSR. Or I guess this is one of the... what flag is this? It's one of the iterations of... Or like one of the SSRs, right? Is this the Russian SSR? I think this is the Russian SFSR. You guys correct me if I'm wrong. And then this is the Buran space shuttle, which was actually more advanced than the American space shuttle, but they didn't really have the money to do anything with them, so it flew once. It had a successful test flight. It was autonomous flight. It was not manned. But the Buran spacecraft was super cool, and I think there are 2 Burans that are left, and they're in some hangar, sort of just collecting dust in Kazakhstan. Really cool. All right. Froglord and Malik, you guys swap profile pictures and names to trick me so that all of Froglord's art was Malik's and all of Malik's art was Froglord's. Get pranked, lol. Good job, I fell for it. Alright. Good stuff. This was a good stream. I think I'm going to call it there, though. Oh, you know what? First, we have to do global, right? Let's do global. Mystery country. 2,600 miles from Oman. I don't know. Let's try Bangladesh. No, that's too far. Maybe, actually. Nope. Okay, so it's closer to Oman than it is Bangladesh. Greece? Greece is warmer. Greece is 500 miles. So it could be North Africa or it could be in Europe. Try Scotland. It's 520 miles or 830 kilometers from Greece. It's not Egypt. It's probably not Egypt. And it's probably not Libya. I feel like it's probably in Europe. 500 miles from Greece. So it wouldn't be Italy. That's too close. Most of the Balkans is too close. So it'd probably have to be like Spain or France, right? Is this 500 miles? Let's try France. France is warmer. France is 400 miles away. So it's up here, maybe. Maybe it's Poland. Is it Poland? Poland is cooler. 430 miles. It's close to all 3 of these. Maybe Slovenia. Hungary. Doesn't Hungary border Poland? It would tell me if it was bordering. Is it Serbia? Serbia is too close to Greece. It was like 500 miles from Greece. Like I'm thinking maybe Slovenia. Could be North Africa. Tunisia? Tunisia, yeah, it's a little bit farther from Poland. It's close to France. Tunisia's a good guess. Oh yeah, it's Tunisia. Yeah, because nowhere else in Europe would have made sense. It's all too close, or they border one of those countries. Right on. Montana to Arkansas. What's immediately below? So you have Idaho here. Oh, Wyoming. Is it Utah beneath it or Colorado? Colorado, Kansas, and then Missouri. Okay, that one was easy. Oh, I guess Nebraska would have been better. Let's do world. Lesotho to the Gambia. All right, you guys are gonna have to help me with this. So Lesotho, we have to go with South Africa first. Let's go up to Zimbabwe or Namibia. Yeah, let's go up the west coast. Namibia, and then is it Congo or DRC? Angola, and then DRC. Okay. From DRC, I want to say... Let's see, we have Nigeria here, Niger, Mali, and then Mauritania, and then I think Senegal. What borders DRC right here? Car? Okay, Car. Car gets us to Chad, right? Isn't Chad directly north of Car? Chad. It's crazy that there's a country named Chad and then there are territories called the Virgin Islands. It's like they thought about it before the internet was even a thing. They made the Chad versus Virgin meme into into countries. Cameroon. I don't know that Cameroon was necessary. Isn't this Niger right here? Yes, I was right. And then I can do Mali. And then I want to say... Oh, I could probably just do Senegal. Yeah, easy. Okay, so I didn't need to do Mauritania. But Mauritania is right here. Okay, my African geography is getting better. You guys are helping me. Oh, we've got another one. Okay, here, let's pull this up real quick. Text. Another meta comic. You're pumping these out quickly. It's good. I like the hat. The hat's well done. Alright. That's going to be it for me, guys. It was a longer stream than I was planning, but I had a good time. I am not sure if I'm going to stream tomorrow. Maybe Gay Nerd or Dick Ryan or Aaron can. I don't know. Yeah, I will probably see you guys on Thursday at the latest. So one last plug to like the stream. If you have not done so already, go like our other shorts, our videos. Really appreciate it. Leave a comment for the algorithm. And I will see you guys next time. Have a great rest of your week. And I'll see you when I see you. Take care, guys.